On this episode of the Miami Geeks, the Black Widow movie is getting delayed once again till next year. Suicide Squad is getting a spin-off TV show with John Cena as the Peacemaker, and everyone's horny for Steve Harvey. I don't know, I can't make this up. But all this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks Movie Weekly Updates. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Movie Update, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher 305, and with me as always, old school movie specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's a good time to be alive, I guess.
Yeah, after what you showed me earlier, I could say it's a fucking great time to be alive.
Listen, you really want to talk about that now?
No, we're going to bring it up later, because right now, you know what? Yeah, we're going to bring it up later, because this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps. Everything's in the description down below. Copy it, click on the link, paste it on the shopping cart. Boom, that's 10% in your shopping cart. And also within the descriptions, we also have some timestamps in case of you don't want to hear a certain story, but you want to hear others. We're gonna have a description down below. But if you guys want to listen to the whole recording, awesome. Thank you very much for listening, and you get to hear all the shenanigans that we're gonna be bringing up.
You keep using that word.
I kind of like that word for some reason now.
You're using it for a reason. You're using it on purpose.
I want to get.
Because you want to use that clip again.
I want to get someone.
Roll the clip.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
The best clip ever.
No, wait, it's not finished yet. It has to be said.
Oh, please, shenanigans, and one more for good luck. Go ahead, Willie.
Shenanigans. Oh. We are children with expensive toys. That's what we are.
Yes, we are. And guys, like always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 gaming, 1 movie. So, let's get started. So Willie, the Black Widow, talk about the Black Widow that we talked about earlier today. They pretty much they're just delayed until next year. Like, that's it. They're going to be delayed to next year with the Eternals and other Marvel movies that are going to be, and shows that are going to be pushing back to 2021. All thanks to the human malware.
Well, Black Widow's the ones getting pushed to 2021. Shang-Chi and The Legend of Ten Rings and the Eternals were already going to be in 2021. They just got they got flip-flopped. Their dates got flip-flopped. Yeah,
big time, because supposedly we're going to get Black Widow on May 1st actually. And then everything just went.
May 7th.
May 7th?
May 7th.
Oh, okay. I thought it was May 1st because it was intentionally released for May 1st. Then it went to May 7th. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, hopefully, if they're setting it back to 2021, that means they might have some extra time to polish it, do some extra things to it. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't know if they need to polish it any further. The MCU movies, say whatever you want about them, but they're pretty automatic by this point.
Yeah.
Like even the worst MCU movies are still better than most of the other direct that's out there.
Yeah,
and that's coming from a guy who refuses to like Thor 2: The Dark World.
To be honest, I've seen it, but I've never really like sat there and watched it. Does that make any sense?
It's just boring.
It is, because
for me it's boring.
It is. It's very boring when you're trying to get the ether, and it's Jane that gets it, and then you're like, okay, like you're just kind of like waiting for all the intense action to happen and whatnot. But it's just kind of like it kind of drags a little.
The first one was like that too, but the first one, I guess it was kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was kind of like cute in the way that it was trying to keep the whole full Elizabethan thing where, cometh my father type of thing.
Yeah.
The second one, it just dragged.
Yeah, and then the third one was gold.
No, the third one is absolute gold, and that's not even an opinion. That's scientific fact.
Yeah, indeed it is.
But still, what you call this. And the people who like really don't like Iron Man 2, I mean, I get it, but it wasn't that bad.
No, I mean, I gotta rewatch it again and like really, really focus on whatever they say, because I was just kind of like bland about it, and it was so not dark. It wasn't like.
Well, we went to go see it. We did a dudes night.
Yeah.
At Cine Bistro, and we all went to see it together. And the two best things that I can say from it is that Justin Hammer.
Yes.
And we got to see Mjolnir for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when we go to see Iron Man 2, and we had a great time. We sang and everything, bro. That was awesome.
We were a bunch of morons, and
Indeed,
I have no problem admitting that.
No. I have no problem with it either.
But this whole situation, as far as the delay for Black Widow, creates a very interesting situation. It creates two very interesting situations. First one being that for the first time since Iron Man, we're not going to have an MCU movie in a year.
Yeah.
They had stuck with the whole 2 movies a year thing for I mean, pretty much a clockwork. But now we're not going to have any in 2020, and we're going to end up having 3 mainline MCU movies in 2021. Plus the two Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah. I'm just kind of baffled because I mean, it was just no MCU movies, and no, we didn't even get a show this year, did we? The only thing we had was The Mandalorian, but that's not considered MCU.
No, that's not MCU. We're supposed to have WandaVision, which that trailer.
Oh my God, we're gonna get to that later, though. We're gonna get to that part later.
Yes, we are.
We have
WandaVision, and that's about it. And that's it. We have more Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
which I think we're getting into later as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're an MCU fan, your dreams have come true.
Technically, yeah.
And if you hate the MCU, sorry.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's the thing I was going to get to right now. You know, for those that are not fan of the MCU, but you know, part of the fan of the whole DC Youth universe, the Suicide Squad is getting an HBO Max spinoff for John Cena's Peacemaker, even though we haven't even seen him in Suicide Squad yet. But It's John Cena. It's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Not just that we're gonna have a Peacemaker spinoff, but that James Gunn's gonna write that too.
Yeah, and it's not gonna interfere with freaking Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I'm kind of impressed if that's gonna be like that. Because
actually,
again,
if it's okay with you, I'd like to break protocol for a second.
Oh, please go ahead.
Yes. Well, to explain, usually this is like the midsection of our movie podcast, where we try to find articles to horrify each other.
Oh God, here we go.
And I found this one not so much to horrify you, but just to and it has to do with what we're talking about.
Go.
Suicide Squad 2 spinoff filming before Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
The fuck? Why?
Because James Gunn is writing it.
God damn it, James. God. Well, okay. So wait a minute. So you're telling me, yeah, it's James Gunn. He's gonna get shit done. I'm okay with that. But damn it, we want to see Guardians 3.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about Guardians 3 after everything that's happened to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little while longer because James Gunn's got some work.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see that coming.
No.
And nor did John Cena.
I kept that one for you. You can go ahead and I'll save the other 2 for later.
Oh no, absolutely. Well, thank you for breaking the protocol. And
I had to. I excuse me.
Go ahead.
I think that I would agree that it was warranted. We were talking about it already. But
No. It was, man, and it's just like the only thing I can say is just like it's nuts because we haven't even gotten started yet with the Suicide Squad movie. We already have, I think it's bits and pieces of trailers they've been showing us, which they're heavily pushing an R rating on this, like extreme R. They already talked about it. And John Cena's one hell of an actor. He's funny as fuck. I love that guy.
I want to say one hell of an actor. I mean, he's entertaining.
But
I don't. I mean, you know,
but
I don't see this man. I don't see this man winning an Oscar anytime soon.
Oh no! I mean, he is the guy that banged Shoemaker and
Shoemaker,
the freaking.
Oh my God, Amy Schumer,
whatever the hell it is. He banged Amy Schumer in that one scene that he didn't know it was acting, so he just banged her, and she was like, "Well, okay."
I'm gonna say two things. One, if I were a woman, I wouldn't stop him either.
Well,
and
yeah.
Two, I mean, I guarantee you that she got more out of it than he did.
I think, yeah, she got a lot more than she wanted. She was like, you know what, you don't have to pay me. I got
nothing
it.
Against Amy Schumer. Listen, I know people don't like her. You feel however you feel about her, all right? But, you know, there's people out there that don't have a problem with Amy Schumer. But there are men out there that don't have a problem with John Cena.
Nah. He's a total bro. He's a total bro.
Amy Schumer got more out of that one than John Cena did.
Indeed. He was like, okay,
say,
I'm done.
He'll be sitting there, you know, I was having a scene, and like, you know, halfway through it, I'm like, yeah, what the hell? And we had sex.
Yeah. Nobody's going to be mad. They'll be like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Amy Schumer's like, I had sex with John Cena. And people will actually get jealous.
Do you think she saw him coming?
I have a better question.
Yes.
Does the John Cena music play when he has an orgasm?
That's, you know what? That's. I want to leave that for our loving fans. I want them to let us know if that's even possible, and if they picture the same thing. Because I have a lot of questions. If she saw him coming, does the John Cena theme plays when he's about to, you know, burst?
And his name is John Cena.
It's just a lot of things happen. Does he turn invisible afterwards? I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I'm gonna have to steal a Tribe Called Quest lyric. I'm gonna say, I bet you if he busts a nut inside her eye, he'll show her where he comes from.
Crazy, man. But yeah, so that's going on right now with John Cena in the Peacemaker movie, which I want to see it.
Series.
Yeah, it's gonna be a series, which I want to see what it's gonna be. I want to know that character. I don't even know who the hell a Peacemaker is. But I want to check it out just because he's in it. I want to see it.
I defer to Cousin Jose on that because I know nothing. I say about the Suicide Squad as presently constructed.
Well, that is absolutely true. But there's one thing that I'm kind of familiar with, and it's about the series Cobra Kai, and I'm all into that thing, man. I love season 1, season 2, and I'm waiting for season 3. But the only reason I'm waiting for season 3 is because Cobra Kai's actor William Zabka teased an unpredictable season 3. So it's everywhere.
First of all, you say that man's name right. His
William
name
Zabka?
is
Zabka?
Billy Zabka.
Wait, it says William, so his name is William.
He trying to be old and whatnot. No, that's Billy Zabka. He is the 80s.
Okay, fine. Billy Zabka.
There are three things that you associate with the 80s without even thinking about it.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like, he's always been the main baddie in the 80s. I get it.
Billy Zabka, Molly Ringwald, and Kenny Loggins.
Oh, damn right.
They are the 80s. Like, if you wanted to make a diary of what the 80s were, those three faces would be on the book.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to Duran Duran, because if there was a band that was more 80s than Duran Duran, okay, I will put a spot there for Motley Crue. But yeah,
you're gonna go You're gonna go all off everywhere because you're gonna bring the 80s hard in this one.
I ran so far away.
Well, check it out. So it's a dork, man. I swear. So Billy Zabka, who played Johnny Lawrence, isn't giving away any concrete answers. However, he told comicbook.com that the moment where he throws his phone at, towards the beach, that he's already kind of fed up in season 2 because of things that happen. I'm not gonna say too much because just in case for those that didn't catch the season 2 episode, now that it's on Netflix, it's all right. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But once he throws the phone into like the beach area, not in the water, nowhere, he just throws it in the sand, and he's walking away. He's getting a friend request from his old Karate Kid flame, Ali. Elizabeth, I can't pronounce her name. Shu. Yeah. And it's in a clear cut. So he's pretty much saying that nothing is as it seems. I can tell you that pretty much that's what he's been teasing. I've been saying this for the past 2 seasons. Ali is a big missing part of his life, his love life actually, and we're not even sure if she's gonna be back or they're gonna reconnect or anything in that matter. So I'm just kind of curious to see where this is gonna lead, and if she's gonna come back and whatnot. So he's not even saying jack shit about season 3, which I'm very, very shocked and impressed that nobody said nothing. But then again, we just gotta wait. I think season 3 should be showing up soon, though.
All I know is this. Okay, I never got into the whole Cobra Kai thing because fuck YouTube Premium. It's a Netflix now. Okay, I guess I have a reason to catch up on it. But I posted something on Facebook a few days ago, and it's a picture of Mr. Miyagi looking down from heaven at everyone wearing Cobra Kai gear.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
I'll put it up on screen right now. Look at that.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's just funny.
That's crazy.
And it's true. And it's true. All right? If the 80s have taught us anything, apart from the fact that gophers are bad for golf courses.
Well, that too.
And that flying F-14s is absolutely badass.
Of course.
Is that Cobra Kai are the bad guys.
Yeah. But that's the thing. And I know for a fact if Lewis was here right now, he will defend that. Not even defend it. He will argue with it being said that freaking what's his face? Johnny Lawrence is actually the good guy in the Karate Kid because Daniel-san is the bad guy.
That's been thrown around. Keep in mind, Daniel Russo broke up Johnny Lawrence and his girl and Ali. Right, fine, whatever. Okay, but listen, the crane kick would not have been possible if it wasn't for Daniel Russo. You lily-livered swine.
Why?
I don't know why I said that, but whatever.
I don't know why, but it just feels perfect.
If it wasn't for Daniel Russo, there wouldn't be a story.
No, you're absolutely right. But so if we're going to be honest, then are we following the story of a bully then?
Yeah. No.
Big you
people
see, you were like,
no. The thing is that people want to play it that way now. I guess everybody wants to have a contrarian opinion about everything. Yeah, okay. Daniel Russo might have broken them up, but remember, he wasn't looking to break them up.
No, he wasn't.
Johnny Lawrence was a bit of a douche.
He is or was.
What?
But then again, we
involved.
Look, and before we finish this part, but let's be honest. Also, Danny Russo, he was also a jerk. Like he was a hothead. So
he was a hothead. He was from Jersey. What do you want him to do? That's in his DNA.
It is.
Now you're gonna blame the man for where he lives? That's messed up.
Well, yeah, a little bit, because he brought that thing to freaking LA, out of all places. That freaking character, and I'm here like, well, you didn't have to do it. You could have just walked away. Like the whole part of the bathroom scene in the Halloween dance, that he went in there and he was just trying to smoke a J and relax. Typical teenager things. And he just sprayed him with water. Dude, I'll be mad too. You know how much a J cost? Well, at least in that time it would have been cheaper. But
I mean, a dime bag has always been $10, but $10 in 1980s money is like $433 in today's money.
Yeah. So you kind of sit there and you're like, man, I would have just let it be and squished it. But again, look, Daniel-san had to do his thing.
Look, they're both kids. Why are we dissecting the Karate Kid 800 years later?
I don't know, but this is something we're gonna bring up one day. We're gonna have to do that.
But seriously,
yeah.
no, I'm gonna finish this. Johnny Lawrence and Daniel Russo were two kids. They did kid things. Johnny Lawrence might have actually learned a lesson and grown up after that. He did give him a trophy.
It's true. You're absolutely. And he told him that he deserved it.
It might have been, you know, I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so you told me if these themes ring true. But Johnny Lawrence could have learned his lesson and said, you know what, I'm being a douche. And he could have grown up there. And Danny Russo could have become a fucking douche because he's like, I kicked the popular kid's ass. I'm the shit. He is from New Jersey. I did mention that, right?
Yeah, it's true. But
okay.
If you look, hold that thought right there. Have you seen both episodes yet? Both seasons, I'm saying?
I have not seen anything. I just said
that. Okay. Watch both seasons. And just remember what you just told me right here, which is going to be embedded in YouTube. Remember what you said and watch those seasons. You're going to be,
because my words are so strong that I will learn to eat them.
No. Not to learn to eat them, but you're going to see how season 2 it starts. And then you're going to be like, oh, that's fucked up. Because you're going to be like, you're going to feel a little sympathy for Johnny. You will. And it sucks because like I used to think, oh, Karate Kid is awesome. Daniel Lawrence is awesome. But Daniel Lawrence, God, why is that name? Daniel Russo.
You know what? Johnny never forgot the lesson he learned. And so his first child with his new wife, he called him Daniel. Oye, if y'all need some fanfic, let me know. I can write this shit.
We could do this all day.
I can do it all day. All fucking day.
But anyways, let's cut the Karate Kid, man, because if not, we're going to be here for another 4 years.
Yeah, no, let's talk about more important things.
Let's talk about WandaVision, because I am so freaked out and dying to see this freaking show already, which is going to start in December. And I'm just all in for it, like hands down. The minute I saw that trailer kick off, I was like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm digging it.
I'm into it.
It looks so good, and from what I known from a couple of YouTubers, that there has a shitload of Easter eggs in that, and just that little 3-minute freaking teaser trailer. Yeah, I was like, shit. I'm amazed. I can't wait. I just cannot wait. Willie, tell me your thoughts about this, man.
There's a lot to talk about because there's a lot in there.
It is.
This is all right, I have to dip into my comic book days. The Scarlet Witch and Vision did have a relationship in the comic books. And for a time, they left the Avengers, and she created 2 kids.
Yeah.
And, Vision's an android. You can't really do that.
Of course not.
But she used her magic to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what you get later on, it's put in her head that the kids never existed.
Oh God!
And then she starts remembering them later on and starts to basically lose her mind. And when the Scarlet Witch loses her mind, people get hurt.
Well, this is part of the House of M series, right?
No, it's actually started with Avengers Disassembled.
Oh, okay.
And then eventually led to House of M. So my nerd brain, because my nerd brain never sleeps.
No, we know that.
45 tangents. Just, the one tangent you hear coming out of my mouth is the one that passed the filters that killed the other 44. So I'm thinking to myself, these things are tied together with the movies. What if this is how they bring mutants in?
I just can't wait for it, dude.
Apart from all that, apart from all the me nerding out over the comic book references, this just looks like a really crazy series.
It is. And dude, and the thing is about it, it's going to lead off to the Doctor Strange flick right after the whole series is done.
Exactly. So,
which I'm actually more like, okay, I need to see this. I need to see how it's going to play off to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, what's the movie going to be called?
The Multiverse of Madness.
There we go. Which now I'm wondering.
We already see that she's creating alternate realities where her and Vision are together.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, I'm sorry to tell you, in Infinity War, Vision joins, leaves this mortal coil.
Yeah.
But this is her way of trying to cope with that. she's creating these alternate realities where Vision's still alive, and seeing her create these alternate realities where her life plays off like a sitcom, but it looks like awesome. The sitcoms are unraveling. Oh yeah, this looks good.
Oh no, yeah, hands down. And I'm just all in for it already, and I can't wait for December because I'm just gonna hibernate watching all the seasons.
Oh no,
all the episodes.
This is the one that might actually get me to subscribe to Disney Plus.
Ooh, how dare you?
Sooner or later, they want all your money.
Well, sooner or later.
There are more nefarious ways, but you know.
Of course, but you want it authentic.
Not just that. I mean, if I'm enjoying it that much, I should pay for it.
Understandable. But are you willing to pay for HBO Max?
Kiss my ass.
The only reason I'm bringing up HBO Max...
My benevolence only goes so far.
Okay, but the only reason I'm bringing up HBO Max is because the Justice League, Ben Affleck and Harry Cavill are returning in the Snyder cut reshoots, because they didn't. From what I've heard, like they're not going to be in it. They're just going to get for whatever they had there before and just use whatever they had. But I guess Ben and Harry are just saying, "Hey, let's just be there so we can get some reshoots in and whatnot." And I'm wondering if it's just them two. Are they going to do the fight sequence again together or what?
I don't know. I mean, whatever they do, okay, cool. I'm on the record saying it's good that this man gets to finally realize the vision that he had.
Yeah.
Whether it's gonna be good or whether it's gonna be bad, I don't care. Let the man finish off what he started. That being said, it's good that Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are both going in to do this, because finish what you start.
Absolutely.
A lot of things were left in the air, and one thing that hasn't been resolved that I know of, I forgot the actor's name. I'm sorry for that, but the actor who played Cyborg.
Okay, yeah.
His allegations of how he was treated. I don't see that that's been resolved in any way, shape, or form.
They haven't talked about it. The only thing is, it's actually made more fire because Jason Momoa joins in as well.
Jason Momoa supported him.
Yeah.
Which he should do.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they're all actors. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what color skin or whatever. They're actors. And as actors, they have to look out for each other.
Definitely. Just like bros.
Because what happens to one can happen to all of them. And besides, Jason Momoa is an absolute 100% dude.
Yeah, he is. He is the bro. He is the bro.
He is the one person I would say that I'm afraid of going to drink, because he will drink under the table.
He will. He definitely will. Well, like, I could tell by the way he drinks.
Especially now, considering that I can't drink the way I used to because health. And so now I'm absolutely weak sauce.
But even on your finest, you'll be scared.
At my finest, I would still worry. I would still worry, because that man looks like he looks like he has Andre the Giant levels of tolerance.
I think he does. The man looks like he can handle his own. I can tell you right now.
Andre the Giant, a wrestler and wonderful human being, may he rest in peace, had a reputation for being a severe drinker.
Yeah.
Like, the man didn't count beer by the bottles or by the packs. He counted them by the case.
Fucking amazing. I still have to see that damn autobiography.
You're gonna cry.
I know
like
I am.
Baby.
I am okay with that. I will cry. I will shed all the tears for that man.
You're going to cry like a baby, because he was like as big as as menacing as he was gentle as shit.
Oh,
I remember that Robin Wright, who played Princess Buttercup and Princess Bride, talking about how gentle he was with her, and they were filming and it was really cold, and he put his hand on her head, and his hand covered the entire top of her head.
That's amazing.
And it actually warmed her up. Sorry.
Well, yeah, we all get it. It's amazing, man. I'm telling you, there's and the thing is that as gentle as he is, there are very, very few people out there that don't even recognize it, and that's the funniest thing because everyone can spot evil quick as shit, but it takes a human to find that one gem out there that he's actually, or she's actually, the kindest person there is in this world.
Yeah, but now we're getting away from talking about the Justice League and talking about something better. Actually, Under the Giant. Let's be serious. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. Under the Giant is better.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. But since we're pretty much done with all this, I want you to do your worst already because you have two more there, and I'm gonna say in the only way possible, fight me, you dirty bastard.
Not even. You know what? I'm not. These are not really going to shock you and horrify you.
Okay.
One of them is just like a really, and the other one is like a really.
Oh, okay.
So the one that was going to horrify you the most, I already hit you with.
Yeah. Watch out. No, I wasn't pleased, but please go on.
So, first one.
Okay.
Howie Mandel.
All right.
Everybody knows, deal or no deal, whatever. Used to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Did you ever see him in his comedian days?
Very little, but again, I only caught him when we had the box, the rigged up box to see certain channels. And that's the only time I remember seeing him a couple times on that. And of course, Howie's World. And that's it.
Yes. All right. Remember the movie Little Monsters?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel about that movie?
I love that movie, actually.
I never really got into it, but especially cousin Jose, really likes the movie. All right. Here's something that some people know about him. He's a very famous germaphobe.
Of course. We've seen that.
Well, Little Monsters did get him a little bit extra.
Oh.
He says that the film prep for his role in Little Monsters was so bad, it made him phobic of condoms.
What?
His quote when he was talking to GameSpot about it.
Okay.
Do not try this at home. Don't wrap yourself. I mean, Maurice is a wonderful character. It was a fun time. Everybody was great. And there were funny scenes, but I was wrapped in latex. Do you know what humidity and latex does? After I did that movie, I wouldn't even put a condom on.
Oh,
I was so anti-latex. I know it doesn't sound safe, but I was married and happy, but I don't ever want to say the word latex anymore. But now I feel like I wouldn't do that again.
Jesus Christ. That's some dark shit.
Famously, Jim Carrey had to have sessions with a former CIA operative on how to deal with PTSD because he would get serious cases of PTSD whenever he had to put on his makeup when he did the Grinch.
Oh.
It was like a 3 or 4 hour process, and he had to be talked to by a CIA operative on techniques that they would use to help people that were imprisoned.
Whoa. That's pretty heavy.
It is very heavy, but you have to think about the toll that these things take. Jennifer Lawrence is very well known for her role as Mystique in the second batch of X-Men movies.
Okay.
But after the first two, she wanted nothing to do with it. She hated getting into the makeup. And that was full body.
Jeez. Man,
some people,
it's torturing.
Some people tolerate it because, okay, it has to be done. But some people have had some harrowing experiences. And here's another one. Howie Mandel can't wear condoms no more because of Little Monsters.
I just have no words for that. That's just amazing.
Now, this one, we've talked about this in different little bits here and there. But this one is another incarnation of it. And it has to do with Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Famously, in 2008, Robert Downey Jr. was cast as Iron Man. but he wasn't their first choice. You know this. We've spoken about this.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple times. Yeah.
Their first choice was Tom Cruise. Well, a rumor started circulating that because Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to deal with the multiverse,
Okay.
they were going to film a scene from a reality where Tom Cruise was Tony Stark.
Bro, shut up. No way.
And they have a picture and everything.
Shut up.
That was tweeted out. Put it up on the screen. That's insane.
Bro, shut up, bro. I know. No. I cannot sit here and accept this, bro. If that comes up on the movie, I'm not gonna walk away from the movie and shame. I'm just gonna walk away and be like, well, the internet proved me wrong. And just sit there and be like, I'll just wait till the movie's over and just be disappointed in myself.
Disappointed my ass. I kind of want to see that now.
Dude, what? Bro, can you imagine Crazy Cruise as freaking Iron Man?
Can you imagine them filming I would say a universe where Tom Cruise is Robert Downey Jr.? Is he's Tony Stark?
I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to take that, bro. I don't know.
And then if you accept that, can you imagine how far they could take it? Remember the deep fake that we saw before the show?
Yeah.
John Krasinski as Cap?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. I remember. Yeah.
Imagine that.
That will be fucking nuts, bro. I can't.
Imagine if they started doing deep fakes of famous scenes along the MCU, and you have Emily Blunt as Black Widow, because that's another deep fake that we refused to see.
I will.
Nothing against Emily Blunt, but yeah, that's just crazy. And I love crazy things like that.
No, I know. I know.
Speaking of crazy, it's time for the craziest segment that we have.
Oh, yes, the feature presentation.
Have you seen? For those of you who are joining us, Have You Seen is a segment where we take a movie that either we feel didn't get enough love, was batshit insane, or for sentimental or other reasons we just feel that we have to talk about. This one I would say falls under the batshit insane category, but it's more topical considering that in our last podcast we talked about Microsoft acquiring ZeniMax Media, which owns Bethesda, and id Software. id Software is important because the movie that we've chosen for this segment is the one and only
2005.
Doom. The 2005 movie Doom.
Yeah.
And Punisher, you were like excited as hell to talk about this movie.
Indeed, I was, because
so I'll let you lead.
Because my God, this movie, like, it fucked me up. I'm here thinking I'm gonna see Doom on the big screen. Like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Like, I can't wait. And I'm glad I didn't even go to the theater for that day because I was broke. And I'm just so glad I didn't go. Like, after what I saw, and I'm gonna be honest, I freaking went and I got the $5 DVD corner to watch this thing, and dude, it was just the worst. It was the worst. The only thing I can give credit to was almost the ending when you got to see the 4-minute first-person shooter action scene, which I was like, okay, now we're in the game, and that ended in 4 minutes. But again, you have these two stars at the time, at the moment, Carl Urban. Well, yeah, Solar. I'm sorry, not the time, but I just want to say we have Carl Urban, which he's in The Boys right now, and you have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in there playing Sarge, and then you have other people there. They're pretty famous, I guess. Not all of them, but you have these two heavy hitters, and you're like, okay, we're gonna see some serious shit. We're gonna see some demon monsters. You're gonna see fucking everything going off. You're gonna see them cut people with a chainsaw. You're gonna see all this craziness, but you barely don't. You do get to see the BFG, and it's for a matter of time only. And then the thing is about this movie that it kind of freaks me out now a little more. It takes place in 2026. I just wonder if this is pre Rona. Just kind of wondering.
Actually, the movie begins in 2026.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But all the events in the movie happen 20 years later.
Oh, I see. So pre Rona.
I mean, the discovery was after Rona. I mean,
I guess
I don't know why anybody would be under the Nevada desert because of a pandemic. Maybe the people who thought that the world was going to end and they had the bunker ready. Mm-hmm. They were ready to come out Walking Dead style and start shooting things in the face. Maybe them.
Probably. But the thing is that this whole movie starts off in, 2026 and whatnot. And they discovered a wormhole. They made a wormhole portal, the Ark. And it goes to an ancient city in Mars, which is discovered in the deep bowels of Nevada desert. And the movie takes place in space and all this stuff. And then you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're just so confused. And then you have Carl and his sister, because they're brothers and sister, of course. They show you kind of like a glimpse of a glimpse there. Then also within the movie, you get, I guess, a piece of what's going on before they call in the Marines. And it's not even big. You're like, damn, if you have weapons on this ship, you could have done most of this damage. It's not like these freaking monsters are invincible. But then again, they don't show you how they got infected. They just tell you, oh yeah, monsters. But it's not like you see a specific monster to do it. It's kind of like, okay, that happened. So now what? So what happens? They call in the Marines.
Well, I mean, first of all, his sister, that's Rosamund Pike. So she is known.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her that much.
Shame on you for not knowing that.
Sorry about that.
You're forgiven. But this movie, okay, first, the obvious. This movie continued to perpetuate the video game curse.
Yes.
Something that we didn't see the end of until Sonic.
Indeed. Sonic
was the first movie based on a video game that was actually considered to be a success.
Yeah, and actually a good one. It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. I mean, I'll say everything I want to say about that horrifying homunculus that they had put on the screen before they decided to fix him. But no, I mean, yeah, okay. It abused every single movie trope you can think of, but it was entertaining.
It was.
Like I was not too offended by it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, the whole thing about Doom is, well, number one, I understand the reason why they wanted to do the movie. The idea of a bunch of Marines, shooting their way through a base in Mars that was seemingly a portal to hell. Sounds like a great idea. I mean, I got Aliens vibes just thinking about it.
Yeah, same. At least at that time.
But execution, ooh boy.
Oh no, it needed all the help. And I'm gonna be honest, even with The Rock in there, it didn't do any justice.
Well, this is The Rock. This is Dwayne Johnson before he became Dwayne Johnson the actor. This was The Rock, the guy with the brow and the elbow.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that much. Yeah,
okay,
you're right.
He hadn't been established as a money-making Hollywood star. He wasn't established as anything other than a wrestler the umpteenth wrestler that was trying his luck at movies. As if Brock Lesnar, Steve Austin, and Hulk Hogan didn't teach us enough.
No, absolutely no.
But the thing that I remember so much from when this movie first came out was its talk about how id Software, the original developers of the Doom games, were heavily involved in the feel of this movie. And the only thing we got out of that feel was a 4-minute segment that was done entirely in first person.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, took 2 weeks to plan out.
I'm kind of shocked for a 4-minute sequence.
The thing is this. The sequence was shot, and you can play it as we're talking. the scene was shot to make it look like one continuous scene, like one continuous take.
Yeah.
It was actually a series of different takes that were edited well enough. And yeah, it's the thing that the one thing, other than the fact that the movie sucks, it's the one thing that the movie's remembered for. Like, you could say that Hardcore Henry took its gimmick straight out of that.
Absolutely. And you're right. Because it was such a good scene, though. It was. I'm like, fuck, I wish the movie was more like that.
Had they made a Doom movie that from beginning to end did the first person sequence just like Hardcore Henry did, it would have been more interesting.
Yeah.
But instead, it had again the same old tropes. The good guy Marine, no, actually he wasn't a Marine, he was a scientist, and the Marine who got possessed. No, I would say what, infected?
Yeah,
because the Sarge got infected.
Yeah, I think he got bit or scratched or something. He got infected.
Yes, that's Dwayne Johnson's character.
Yeah.
And you know, he turned out to be good. He started out as being good and all that, and then it ended up becoming evil. So whatever. It was a boring movie known for one gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh, and a ton of Easter eggs. Because on top of the BFG, you could see the id logo somewhat on one of the props, and the head doctor's name, Dr. Carmack.
Oh,
John
God.
Carmack was one of the owners of id.
I figured. I was like, ugh. but then again, you know, within the whole movie, yeah, you get to see The Rock, that he turns out to be the main baddie in the end. And then you have Carl, that what he goes through is, like, I guess the worst for him, because he gets I forgot what happened. Either he got shot, stabbed, or something, which he's bleeding out. And what happened is they gave him a humanoid race genetically enhanced formula that it connects the 24th chromosome. And then whatever, they just gave it to him for he could be a superhuman.
Basically, that's the origin of Doom Guy.
Yeah, so he is Doom Guy.
So yeah,
and that's it.
That's basically what that is. And yay, I mean, you know, you had to establish Doom Guy eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's a forgettable movie, but it's good to see. Number one, because of that 4-minute segment.
Yeah.
And number two, but just to see why it is that a lot of video game movie ideas fall apart. Because the thing with Doom is, you remember the movie.
Uh-huh.
You remember the game, I should say. Remember the game based on the movie, and you think about it and you're like, yeah, that'll make a great movie. Until you see someone who doesn't really know how to write those kind of things write it. Fun fact, now we're talking about that.
Uh-huh.
As much as I rail about my dislike of Scott Pilgrim, the movie.
Yeah.
I have to admit that that's a very entertaining looking movie.
Scott Pilgrim?
Yes.
It is.
Scott himself is a pedophile, and fuck him. But Knives Chow was underage. I don't give a shit what you say. But the movie is really well shot.
It is. It's an actually entertaining movie, and I like it. It has little tropes in there that I like to watch, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually a fun movie. But then when you see, you have this guy there, you're like, okay.
I've always said my problem with Scott Pilgrim is the fact that I don't like rooting for Michael Cera, sorry.
Yeah.
Michael Cena is John Cena's unpopular brother. I don't like rooting for Michael Cera. And in a movie where everybody else who was in it became a bigger star than him, I got to repeat this. Chris Evans, Brie Larson, Aubrey Plaza, Anna Kendrick. These individuals were in that movie. Aubrey Plaza. I think she's cute. I think she's like nerd hot.
Yeah. She has that it factor.
The point that I was trying to make. That movie was directed by Edgar Wright. At one point, Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg were asked to freshen up the script.
I would have fucking gave all the money to see that.
A Doom movie directed by Edgar Wright and written by him and Simon Pegg. Did you guys see Shaun of the Dead?
God, I love that fucking movie.
I will never plan a have you seen of Shaun of the Dead because that's a must watch. That's not even something that's not even for debate. That's a must watch.
It is.
The entire Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
That movie, Hot Fuzz, and I forgot the name of the other one. I forgot the name of
World's End.
Thank you. At World's End.
Yeah.
Those movies are a masterclass in filmmaking and writing. Simon Pegg is a genius. So is Edgar Wright.
Absolutely.
And if they would have had their hands on Doom, we would still be talking about it, but in a very good way.
Indeed. I think it would have been like a whole podcast for it.
I think so.
But no, like, and you know, we're bashing the movie, but I will tell you right now, if you guys want to watch a weird bad movie-ish type of thing, watch it. It's like, I'll tell you right now, it's not as bad as freaking Doom Annihilation. It's not as bad. I saw Doom Annihilation.
That shouldn't even have been straight to video. It should have been straight to wastebasket.
It should have, like, right to the garbage bin. Because that movie was just hot garbage, and I don't know why I saw it.
That's one of those movies that I really seriously wonder if someone actually thought it was a good idea. Like Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh, Lord. Stop.
That movie those are the kinds of movies that you sit there and you say to yourself, who thought this was a good idea? It's not even so bad, it's good.
It's so bad that it's bad. Like, you're like, oh, God.
It's painful bad.
It is.
I can watch a Neil Breen movie, and I mean, we talked about it before on Have You Seen? Neil Breen is cinematic trash. Mm-hmm. It's no, calling it cinematic trash is offensive to cinematic trash. Because his movies are like, okay, imagine, you remember those refrigerator magnets that were words that you had when you were a kid?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, Neil Breen, I'm convinced, makes entire scripts by throwing those magnets on a refrigerator.
He does. He has to.
But those are things that have to be experienced because it's like, oh my God, this person is actually human?
But I can tell you right now, I'd rather watch any Neil Breen movie 6,000 times over Doom Annihilation.
You know what's
like
becoming my latest obsession, and this is all thanks to Red Letter Media?
What?
Diamond Cobra versus the White Fox.
Okay, we got to talk about that next episode.
No, we can't talk about it. No.
They're not ready for it. They're not ready for it. You're right.
No,
you're right.
You know what? Play a clip from it, please. Play it. Roll the clip.
God, Jesus Christ.
Please tell me that makes sense.
They're not ready for that junk. They're not ready for that.
Please tell me that makes sense. Please tell me that is something that you can watch without alcohol or mind-altering drugs in your system. I want to watch it though.
I would agree with you.
That is not, you know how they say cinematic train wreck? Well, that is if someone put a nuke in Grand Central Station. That's the kind of cinematic train wreck we're talking about here. And I have to see it. I just have to. The only way you can find it is on Amazon. You can actually rent it on Amazon Prime. And I'm debating it.
Oh God. I still want to see there's a free version of that thing. But my God, I still can't believe that she paid for her own things. Like, oh yeah, all these people saw it. No, they didn't. Nobody saw this hot garbage. You're not that famous.
Did you ever see the video of her supposedly on the red carpet?
I saw it. I told you I saw it, and I couldn't believe that I saw it. The fact that you have like one guy clicking a camera to make it look like she's being like paparazzi'd, and the mic wasn't even working, so the guy was like,
listen,
it wasn't even working.
Red Letter Media, I blame you. Yeah, because they're listening to this because they have nothing better to do than to listen to some old fat guy in Miami talk about them. Oh
hey. 2.
I wasn't talking about you. I'm the fat guy.
I'm the fat guy.
You're not fat. You're big boned.
Shut up.
Which makes you Cartman. Which explains a lot, actually.
What? You know what? Shush. Shush. Not here. Not here.
That made me giggle. Not as much as Steve Harvey did.
Oh God. I'm just going to show a couple pictures.
Now we have to bring that up. No.
Yes.
No. First, we have to explain that on Monday, Steve Harvey was trending. And it wasn't that he was trending. We were all scared. The last time we saw a celebrity trending that we were worried was America's ass, Chris Evans. Turns out we had nothing to worry about. He's got everything under control. That motherfucker packing heat. But Steve Harvey was trending, and everybody was thinking, "Oh my God, what happened? Oh my, what are his teeth okay?" No,
his teeth.
It wasn't that. Evidently, on Twitter, women who have been quarantined and are going delusional have been getting horny on the man. And that's funny enough as it is. But Twitter's response had me dying. I couldn't breathe. Oh my God! Listen, I had nothing against the man. That man, hardworking, funny as hell. That man, listen, you make that money.
Oh God! But all the memes that came out right behind it.
Holy Jesus!
All the memes that came out.
Thought I was gonna die.
I never thought I'll laugh that hard, but I was proven wrong.
I couldn't breathe. Oh God! Yeah, you have to show some of these. Just do it.
Oh God! It's just this one. Here's another one. Why not? Just go for it, guys.
Just listen. You leave that man alone. I understand what it's like. Okay, I ain't that cute either. If I had a woman that was thinking about having sex with me, that'd make me happy. Don't ruin the man's. I mean,
yeah,
man,
but you don't have
more money than I'll ever see.
But dude, your gums and teeth doesn't have a different area code, man. God, they're huge. Whoa, that's a zip code. That's something different.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, my chest hurts again.
You're playing with my emotions now, goddamn it.
I'm not playing with nobody's emotion. Steve Harvey is. He makes me hot.
Oh, fuck no. The only person that ever said that, he must have been lighting a match under him or something. Again, no offense to Steve Harvey, but no. I'll go back to what I said before. All right, John Cena. Yeah, I can see women getting a little warm. All right, you want to talk about something like Chris Evans? Yeah, I get it. You know what? I may not like it, but I understand.
Oh no, man! But you know what? I'm just gonna stop here because I'm just gonna blow a gasket.
Go ahead, say it. We just finished talking about Steve Harvey being a sex symbol. Go ahead, say it.
This segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEKS. Just all in caps. Description down below. Link. You know the rest.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please. Steve Harvey gonna come have us killed now. Please like and subscribe. Maybe he won't kill us. Maybe he'll just break an arm or something.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Next time. I mean, we're gonna be doing this again soon. I don't know anymore.
I broke him. Ladies and gentlemen on the internet, I have broken Punisher. Punisher is being punished.
Oh wow. Bye. Bye everybody.
Bye.